everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Tyranny. Last episode, we finally found Reef Talon and convinced her to come back at the cost of all of the other Sleepless hiding down here. They all died, except Lexime for some reason. Probably because we also had to complete the quest that Lantry was doing. We'll speak with him soon to see what he has to say about all this, probably whenever we go back to the spires. But for now, we need to investigate elsewhere in this location, because there's still more that we can look at. Where are you going? I didn't want you to immediately teleport. I wanted to look around first. I wanted to choose where I'm going. I guess it's not much of a thing, but still. There's still that one door that I don't know how to open. No, this isn't where I wanted to go. Let's go to Darkened Hollow. Then we'll go to Fractured Depths. Let's see. We have here. So this one. There we go. Now we can cross over here. More traps. And another mural.
Curious.
Okay, let's deal with these first. That's a very curious mural.
Spotted something.
No, I didn't want you to step on it. Click the wrong button. We're okay, though. It looks like there must be some way to get in here, but I don't know how. I don't even see a proper teleport or something. Anyway. Another ancient mural. As you approach the wall, what at first appeared to be a collection of haphazard stains seems, on closer inspection, a deliberate creation. A procession of handprints, all of them too large to be human, but about the right size to those of beasts, festoon the wall, though each is varied in its shape and features. I am no scholar of artifice, but even I know that this does not match the masonry. The prints are all of a similar style, a single-color mark of palm and splayed fingers. There is considerable variety in the exact shapes and sizes of handprints displayed. Examine the shapes of the prints. It soon becomes clear that nearly every print is distinguished from one another, some greatly so. Some prints sport bulbous palms, others rectangular, some fingers appear long and clawed, others stunted, a few even show signs of webbing between digits or joints that bend at odd angles. Compare the paint on each print. You examine the prints individually, tracing your finger along the wall's surface to detect any noteworthy changes in texture. After a few moments, you determine that there are two distinct types of print. The first appear to be made with some sort of dark pigment that flakes off at the touch. Many of these pigment-painted prints have faded, some to where only the palm is visible. The other style appears to be more an act of heat branding than paint layered on stone. These charcoal black handprints are slightly recessed, as if the stone had melted from the imprinter's touch. From the corner of your eye, these prints seem to shimmer with the reds and blues of the bane, but on direct observation, the prints always have a matte black finish. Short of cataloging the specific details of each print, you feel confident that you've given the wall a thorough investigation. So, at least one of the creators of this mural had enough magic to melt solid stone. Could the Bane have done this? Perhaps it's showing a contrast between those who were touched by the Bane and those who weren't. I see it too. A few of these prints reflect similar hues as the Bane. Most unsettling. With nothing further to examine, you give your eyes a rest and step away from the prints. Very interesting. And I still wonder how the hell I get in here, because it looks like there's something in there, but I can't tell how to get in. Ugh. Well, there's still one more level to investigate. No, I didn't want to go up there! I didn't want to go back up to the surface yet. There's still one more location to check. The Fractured Depths. Why I'm having this problem, I don't know. Fractured depths. Nope. Let's see. Yeah, once again, there's a location that we can't actually investigate. Oh, that's what it meant when it did that. Yeah, we've been in there. Each one of these has a room that we can't investigate. This one even has... You can see there's loot in there, but I can't get in. There's several of these. There must be some way to get to those rooms. But how? I'm tempted to consult somewhere. Can these do anything else? There must be something here that I'm not seeing. Something I don't get. Pretty sure I've looted these and I can't take anything from them. Yeah. Each one of these has a room that I can't go through. And there's only one that has an actual door. There must be a way to open it. But how? Okay, there's loot there to loot. And there's also loot there to loot. There's a whole bunch of loot to loot. All from the dead. Crimson Spear gauntlets. Huh. There must be a way to get in there, but how? There must be a way to get into each of those rooms, but how? I don't want to leave without checking, but... There's apparently some loot over here that I never took. Okay, must be from Bane that was killed. There it is. I know I haven't really done it much, but I really, really want to know how to get into those rooms. I'll be right back. After taking a look at a few things, I think maybe I need to actually speak with Reef Talon in order to, find out. So let's go up and actually report in then. Curious what happened. So let's go back up then. I thought there'd be an answer somewhere else, but... Oh, Reef Talon is here, as is everyone.
I didn't say your little flittering pots are entirely worthless. They're just worthless to anyone already sick. Only I have a solution for early stages of water toxicity.
Wagstaff wrinkles his nose sharply as he catches sight of you.
Oh, Fatebinder, you're back. And Reef Talon has returned. Little worse for wear. Curious. Are you done with your yammering? We have matters to settle.
The two men lock eyes as their nearby attendants and aides gather and close ranks. Jaspis and Wagstaff, as well as their assorted followers, all appear ready to fight. What's going on here?
Just some long overdue sorting of affairs, I suppose you could say. The good Tidecaster and I seem to have similar plans for Reef Talon. More to the point, the Forge-bound Master and I have mutually exclusive plans for this settlement. The wound needs one leader only.
Both men stare at each other with sneers and puffed-up posture. Nearby citizens look on in terrified silence as the crowd bristles with violent anticipation. Be silent, all of you! Your words fall on deaf ears as the kerfuffle ripens into scattered taunts and barbs. Silence! Your words echo through the wound, contested only by the persistent din of cascading water. You find yourself the subject of scrutiny from every angle as the wound denizens watch the altercation attentively. I will settle this matter, and you will all obey my decision or face my wrath. Gentlemen, at this rate, violence is all but assured. Someone needs to mediate this dispute, otherwise draw your weapons and be done with this here and now. Wagstaff, Jaspos, and their respective backers shift about nervously, but none appear willing to lunge forward. Then we will follow the Fatebinder's will. Perhaps we can take the squabble elsewhere, away from the peaceful folk. Nose place. Reef Talon has perched above to watch nest. No words will carry down to tribe's ears. No howls or screams. Her large paw presents you a keystone. I will resolve this dispute, and my decisions will not be questioned. Each of you will gather your supporters and meet me there. Yes, let us resolve matters away from the squeamish. We will meet you...
Yes, let us resolve matters away from the squeamish. We will meet you there.
Okay, then. Good. You got a keystone that can be used on a teleporter near the Bastard's Wound Forge. Ah, over here, I guess. Well, a bit of a run, but we'll get there. Don't know where exactly it'll take us, but it'll take us somewhere. Fatebinder, do I have a moment? Aisley, what is it? Though she looked directly at you a moment earlier, the Forge-bound's gaze now appears unfocused and soft, fixated upon nothing in particular. Your footsteps break her silent reverie. She returns to the present with a quick shake of the head. Oh, Fatebinder. Sorry, I'm easily distracted these days, it seems. Oh, nothing else. Okay, let's use this. Now, where are we? This is definitely somewhere new. Oh.
Huh,
hey,
look at that.
Loot. And that's the camp where they are. Oh, we'll look around here a bit. Nothing else there. I think this episode is going to go a bit long. I may even cut out all that searching I did. Heavy leather gloves. Okay. What have we got here? Just a few materials. Alright. This way to the camp. Oh, there we go. And here they are.
You see what I see?
I will. The spray from the nearby waterfall blankets the overlook with a chill mist. Perched high above the settlement, a sizable crowd of Wagstaff and Jaspos loyalists have gathered in support of their chosen leader. The young scribe separates the two obstinate halves with frequent but ineffective entreaties. Calm yourselves. We're here to settle a delicate matter. An impulsive wrong move shatters everything we've built in this place. Reef Talon has returned. I know many of you fear her, but she is the mightiest of our settlement, and there may be more to her mystical powers. We've only begun.
We don't need that mother of sleepless in our settlement. I say we end this old beast. Alive she's a risk, but dead she can be of value.
The old tidecaster angrily raps the damp floor with his staff.
You're witnessing a rare moment. I agree with our vainglorious master of bragging on one thing. Reef Talon's time has come and gone. She deserves a merciful death. Her service to our community has earned her no less. Her death will save countless lives and redeem this mother of sleepless of her shame.
Reef Talon, what have you to say about all this?
Beast Woman returns to protect tribe, to put end to squabbling. We'll lead packmates in hunt and kill scourge beasts lurking in dark halls. Reef Talon does not need mystic strength to be strong prima. We'll not use mending rites on human kith.
Indeed, the good Beast Woman's return could herald a better direction for the wound. Something for us to carefully consider, certainly. He produces pen and parchment and holds him at the ready. For the record, of course. Fatebinder, how would you like to proceed? Jaspos, the floor is yours. Why are you most fit to lead the wound?
This secluded refuge of stone is my natural setting, and I, the expert of all things stone, the natural leader.
Jaspos smiles and begins to pace in a circle, taking the opportunity to address the crowd more intimately.
Not a day passes that you don't set foot on a bridge that I built, and to whom would you turn if these corridors began to crumble?
The tidecaster grimaces in disgust.
Perhaps the sleepless just needed to listen to you a little more. We've grown and thrived because I've had the vision to see us do more than cower in the darkness of the Oldwalls. You haven't supported me in the past, Fatebinder, but I'm literally in the business of building bridges. I'm sure you had the vision to see that the path I'm proposing is the best for us all.
His pen's feathery plume scurries furiously across the page. Forgive me, it's quite a lot to take down all at once. Have you anything to corroborate or contradict Jaspos' claims? You claim a title you haven't earned and had me claim tools not your own. How is anyone supposed to follow a man of such deceit?
Well, yes, I see myself above the staid traditions of the Forgebound, and yes, I was not fully forthcoming at first, but...
He turns from you and toward the crowd.
Have I not poured the fullness of my days into our success? You know I can be trusted. Don't let my personal squabbles with this outsider taint the truth.
Anything else you wish to add? Yes. The tidecasters have deadly magic, the type needed to hunt the Bane. How is your crafting magic a better gift to the wound?
Aside from the bridges, the tools, the sieves, yes, Wagstaff is a formidable opponent, but he is just one man. I can provide equipment for our hunters, ensure that nobody dies because a bridge falls to ruin. Together I can help us all fight the Bane. Otherwise you will always be dependent on Wagstaff for your safety. Is that really how you want things to be?
Moving on. Illuminating statements all around. What of Tidecaster Wagstaff? Do you wish to ask him anything? Wagstaff, speak. Explain why you would be better to lead the settlement. The Tidecaster's face tightens into an unending series of disapproving wrinkles, creases, and frowns.
Are we really going to do this? Fine. Everyone here knows me. I've been here since the wound was little more than a band of frightened children, afraid of this new home of ours. Living here is a never-ending test. If the Bane don't kill you, the water will. My magic has saved many from the early stages of the withering rot. How many of you wouldn't be here today without my help? How many will be here tomorrow without it? Jaspos will fill your head about some glorious future for the wound. I won't. I happen to have the gall to think that a simple, quiet life where we're masters of our own destiny is worth more than a mountain of rings. This family stays strong and safe if we take careful, measured steps and protect our own. I know I haven't had your unconditional support, but I trust you understand what I've done, and will continue to do for the good of this place. I would like to think my actions as a leader speak for themselves.
Noted. The scribe dutifully dictates the proceedings. Have you anything to say about Wagstaff's account, Fatebinder? You sent me to kill someone while withholding your true intentions. Honesty doesn't seem your strongest trait.
So, I will lie to you or to anyone else if it's in the best interest of the wound. A leader must be honest to his followers, but only a foolish leader reveals everything to outsiders.
Anything else? Jaspers is a skilled mason, and this place is mostly stone. What do you offer that Jaspers cannot?
I will not speak poorly of Jasper's craft. His contributions are numerous and admirable, but his stone-splitting strength is meaningless against the Bane. And need I point out, we are as surrounded by water as we are stone. Can Jaspers help us if this place begins to flood? I think not.
Moving on. We've heard from both parties now. Have you come to a decision, Fatebinder? Reef Talon will lead Bastard's wound. The Beast Woman steps forward hesitatingly.
Is Fatebinder certain? Reef Talon's mystic strength brought great harm to human kith. Beast Woman only wants to help Wound Tribe. Must not bring harm again.
She glances at the pads of her hands.
I sure hope this is a wise decision. If we return to a den of sleepless, chances are we screwed up.
The Beast Woman? Do you jest, Fatebinder? Or does this exploit some loophole in the Overlord's legal code?
I dare say she's probably the best hope for this place.
If I may interject, I must say that Reef Talon has proven her capacity for leadership in the past. While I'm certain all parties present have the interests of the wounded heart, I dare say the Beast Woman is uniquely positioned to shepherd us through these strange times. Let's see. Your powers are dangerous, but only if you use them on humans. We only need your strength and conviction to lead the wound.
Good. Reef Talon does not want to risk lives of human kith with dark magic, but Woundkin hunters will continue to grow strong with mending rites as ally. Scourge Beast cannot harm wound warriors with Beast Woman as Priya.
She stares down her rivals with a menacing glare.
Blood feud between Ocean Mystic and Stone Smasher has grown into endless poison. Reef Talon will again hold squabbling humans down until silent like unruly cubs.
The Beast Woman rises to her full height.
Reef Talon is Prima of Wound Tribe. Will fight so clan may grow strong.
Fatebinder, I hope I've shown the court that I'm a reasonable man, but I must protest this decision. I find it difficult to understand how you can advocate on behalf of this deserter of the beast. She abandoned us, and now we are to view her as a leader?
Let us not forget her penchant for transforming people into babbling, incoherent idiots. You would have us put this freak at the head of our table?
I've chosen one of your own to lead. Don't test my charity. With a pained expression, Jaspos bows his head and speaks with an uncharacteristically restrained voice.
I'll abide by the Fatebinder's judgment. Your word is law.
I'll be damned if I take orders from... A Fatebinder's law is as capricious as the sea, but one does not argue with the sea. You won't suffer any more prickly words from me about this matter.
The gathered crowd seems to finally release their collective breath. Shoulders slacken, as do the grips held upon various hilts and handles. Mel slowly lowers the scroll held up to his face with the look of a stunned battlefield survivor. So, the matter has been settled. Thank you all for remaining calm during these trying times. Folks, please return to your homes and give yourselves time to accept the steps we must now take for the wound's future. And Fatebinder, thank you for bringing this matter to an end. The settlement's prosperity will rest upon the wisdom of your decision. A small smirk appears on his face. Kairos, help us all. The crowd slowly breaks apart, returning to the settlement with nervous talk of the events that just unfolded. Soon the crumbling overlook is bereft of commotion, and the tranquil sound of waterfalls fills the area. That was ominous. The blue-tinged beast bows at your approach, lowering to her knees and elbows in a deep bow of supplication. Slowly her head rises to meet your gaze. Reef Talon is busy with tribe. Is good, yup. But... The beast pauses in a long sigh. Is more problems than easy prey, but is plenty fitting Reef Talon not no sleep. Must apologize. Have little time to discuss. Best warriors die hunting Reef Talon. Best mystics no longer motivated by chase to make many things. Beast woman teach show new pack, and loom over lazy humans until chore's done. Well, that's done. Recently caught fish and the salty musk of beast woman nets sent to this nest. Okay. Anything else to say? We'll watch over tribe. Woundkin shall not perish. I guess that's it. Okay then. I still wonder if there's some way to go deeper and explore those areas we haven't seen. It's possible that we can't. Which is very unfortunate. Big bother, big problem. I wish I knew how to do that. Razor Scout. Okay. Well, before we end, let's see if the other two leaders have anything more to say. After the humiliation earlier, just let me work in privacy, please. How about you, Wagstaff? You have anything? Once we get over to you, anyway. We do have this one that we haven't explored. I've had enough fate binding for a lifetime. Please, leave me be. Yeah, we do have this teleporter here that never got opened. Maybe that's the way we're supposed to get through. Let me ask Mel again here. Greetings, Fatefinder. I did not expect to see you back so soon. The wound has been mostly harmonious since you last saw us. Okay, nothing else to say there. I'm gonna do one more check. I admit I looked in a wiki to see if there was some information, and all it said was something about Reef Talon, convincing her of strength or something like that. I don't know. I'm gonna take another look here. There's got to be some way to get to those final areas that are blocked behind us. I don't know how. Oh! Well, there are more beastmen here. Fatebinder returns to Lair of Woundkin. Reef Talon is always honored. The massive beast woman drops to her elbows, bowing her head with an excited chuff. Always. What can Reef Talon do for Fatebinder? How are things here in the Wound? Order has returned. Woundkin and humans alike listen to Reef Talon. Respect New Prima. Have any outsiders other than me been through here recently? Nope. Crimson Jackals peck at ruins beyond tunnel. Lone pup wanders into tunnel. Guards have good meal. Fatebinder is only outsider to live. What's become of your mystical talents? Human Janny slips and legs snap until bone pierce meet. Reef Talon performs mending right and Reef Talon know how to trap human. And even Reef Talon know how to trap human. She chuffs and snorts with a tapping of her fingers along the stone floor. Child is fine. So far. Huh. There's a war going on topside. I would like the Woundkin on my side. War? Next season, when cubs have been trained, Reef Talon will revel in battle with Fatebinder, but... She looks out to the nearby corridor, sniffing the scents of her many wards. Best warriors lost hunting Reef Talon. Must teach show to replace what beast woman rip rent. Nest needs many guards before Reef Talon can leave tribe unattended. I must be going. Sniff Fatebinder is always welcome in corridors of mighty Woundkin. So, is there no way to get into that area then? I'm annoyed! I need to look into this again. either way, this episode has effectively gone on long enough. Next episode, we're going to report back to the towers. Going to need to do some looking over the things we have, selling of loot, and speaking with our companions. And then we're probably going to continue on with the main quest we have. But that'll be in the next episode. So until then, I am Chester44. That is Jason, Pendragon, Barrick, Lantry, and Ebb. This has been a Let's Play of Tyranny. And I shall see you all next time.